So let's put this into some context here. No Julius Randle, who was named to the All-Star team with Brunson before the game. No OG Anunoby. No Quentin Grimes. Pacers are the top scoring team in the league. They average 125 points a game. The Knicks are down by 15 early. They trail for just about the entire game, and yet they play 7 guys. They outboard Indiana 60-44, and they're able to show the resilience necessary to come back. This was an amazing performance tonight.
You summed it up perfectly. And by the way, that is why there are NBA fans out there, and that is why everyone needs to get to Madison Square Garden to watch this team play. The atmosphere in this building was absolutely electric. On Jalen Brunson's first time he's named to the All-Star team, his teammates would not let this team lose, and he would not let his New York Knicks team lose. It was just an epic performance, one for the ages. Just the energy, that's what sports is all about. It is all about competition. The Knicks got every single rebound in the second half. Free throws, Achua's got it. On the defensive boards, Hartenstein's got it. The most telling stat in this game, I've never seen a stat sheet like this, and normally I don't go to stats, especially my first comment. Precious Achiuwa had 16 rebounds. Josh Hart had 12 rebounds. Isaiah Hartenstein had 19 rebounds. That is 47 rebounds from your front line. That is a dominating performance.
The Knicks outboarded the Pacers 60-44, and again, 24 offensive rebounds. The Knicks have won 9 in a row. They're only a half game behind the Bucks for second overall in the East, and they won the fourth quarter by 9.
That's what they do because they have that guy in a New York Knicks uniform. He is so clutch, and he is absolutely in the at least top 5 in the MVP ladder right now. Isaiah Hartenstein, just phenomenal since he's taken over from Mitchell Robinson as a starter. Pascal Siakam, the new addition. That was a blatant foul to the head that the refs missed. But what I love about this Knicks team is they don't get down. They gave up the lead by 1 after that bucket. Jalen Brunson comes back, gets the and 1. 2-point lead. The Knicks continue to get stops. Dante DiVincenzo was outstanding, especially in the first quarter. Hits that bucket. Then Precious Achiuwa, that's what I mean. The Knicks got every single rebound in the second half. It was such a dominating performance. That's exactly what Tom Thibodeau loves his guys to do. Dominate the boards and get that basketball when it bounces off the rim.
Wally, the Knicks trailed for all but 28 seconds until 5:30 to go in the game when they went up by 2, and they win 109-104, and they win despite shooting only 8 of 38 from downtown. Now joined by Dante DiVincenzo. Dante, thanks for stopping by. An amazing win. You guys are down by 15 in the first half. You're missing so many players. How do you guys have the fortitude to come back?
Because we have, an all-star and an MVP caliber point guard with us. That's first and foremost. And then secondary, we just play together. We have a joy with us right now, and we're going to keep it rolling.
Explain the offensive rebounding. You guys grab as a team a season-high 24 offensive rebounds, and the defense against the highest scoring team in the league was fantastic as well. What was the key on the boards and on the defensive end?
It's probably because of all my misses tonight. But no, just being aggressive. We knew open shots, they were scrambling. And when the defense is scrambling, there's going to be offensive opportunities to get the rebound. So it's just, the game plan, we stuck to it, and we stayed together, and, we came out with the win.
So you mentioned you're taking some shots, you're getting some opportunities, career-high 26 attempts. You're kind of trying to take advantage of these guys being out and trying to help on offense.
No, I just, just taking what the defense gives me, just trying to be aggressive, trying to make plays for my teammates. A couple drives and kickouts. Deuce had some big threes, and that's what we needed. And just, while Julius is down, while OG's down, you just be aggressive and make plays, and when they come back, just adjust.
You did finish with 20. Thank you so much for stopping by, and congrats on a great win.
Cool, thank you.
All right, so DiVincenzo, he was joking about his three-point shooting, 4 out of 16, but he did finish with 20 points, 8 of 26. So without OG in the lineup and Julius Randle here, he has taken 22 shots and 26 shots, and he's really helped the cause on offense. Alan Hahn and Monica McNutt now join us. Alan, you were in the arena for most of the game. You got to talk to Jalen Brunson after the game. What was the scene like on the court after that win, talking to Jalen Brunson?
It was bedlam. There was a lot of emotion, too,
Still
Monica.
bedlam.
It really was incredible. There was a lot of respect, too, between the Pacers and Knicks. They played a hard and very physical game, but there was definitely an outpouring of emotion at the end there with Jalen Brunson, Monica.
As there should be. I think sometimes we forget these guys are so talented and they make money that we could only dream about. But there's a lot of sacrifice that goes into this. You saw after that moment with you, he had a chance to take a picture with his wife, Allie, his mom, Sandra, and there's just emotion that should be felt and savored. So many people make sacrifices for him to get to this moment.
Now, Ken Wally, I heard you say you don't normally look at the box score, but this is a box score to remember because while there's a lot of ugly numbers shooting-wise, it's the other effort numbers that you're looking at and the 62 points in the paint where the Knicks figured out, you know what, the Pacers can't stop the drive. Let's just keep going. Let's keep driving on them and driving on them. They couldn't stop the drive. And how about, too, also, Monica, the rebounding, 60-44.
Yeah.
I believe, and I haven't checked it yet, but I believe it was a close rebounding game at the half. They must have absolutely dominated the boards in the
It was
second half.
about 2. I want to say it was 44-42 at the half. Or no, not 44, but it was a 2-rebound margin. I also think the points in the paint. The 62 points in the paint.
Yes.
Like the Pacers are the team that lead the league in terms of points in the paint, but they also do give up the most as well. But to your point, the Knicks just capitalized. This box score to me is a document that speaks to this team's resilience.
Yes.
I know Dante was joking, but he did legit miss 10 straight threes. And like he had to bounce back and hit a huge one. Jalen gets clocked in the face, the lead goes the other way, and this team responds in the biggest moments of the ball game.
Yeah, and again, it's the other number, and I'm going to brag, Wally. Stat to watch, keep the turnovers down, right?
Yep.
Well, that's exactly what the Knicks did with only 10 turnovers. So that was also a key to this, is not letting, even though you were missing shots, not letting the Pacers get you turned over and open this thing up.
Also, one more thing, y'all. I know that injuries suck, right? But I will say, if you had to point out a silver lining, the quality of minutes in terms of the confidence, if we could put a confidence meter on the minutes that Precious Achiuwa is now playing, even Jericho Sims, who came up with a big-time block as his team was closing the gap, and of course, Deuce McBride, his 3 threes and 16 points. In the third quarter, y'all, I was like, I think I need some more Deuce minutes in the fourth quarter. And he stepped up huge, Pito.
You know, interesting. McBride played a lot of that fourth quarter, to your point. DiVincenzo did come back with about 3 minutes to go, but McBride, critical minutes. Big picture here, Alan. How about Brunson overall? He gets this to me epitomizes Brunson. Smacked in the face, no foul call, loses the ball, Pacers go up by 1, and all Brunson does is come back and lead the Knicks in the final couple of minutes of the win.
I'm telling you, it made me think of Rocky IV. Right?
There's so many Rockies.
He's not getting hit, he's getting mad. I mean, that's exactly what happened. Like you're thinking, oh, he's getting hit, he's getting mad. And that's exactly what seemed to happen, is that each time he got knocked down, and this was a very physical game. They certainly let him play. This was old school Knicks Pacers from back in the day. But for Jalen Brunson, look at it, and I love that way where he just starts slapping himself in the face. I said to him, it looked like a prize fight.
Yeah.
You know, it really did. And he answers the bell every single time.
He does, indeed. And just to clarify on that rebounds, we were right. It was close. It was 28-25 at halftime.
60-44.
And then the Knicks went on to out-rebound the Pacers 35-16 in the second half.
But again, on the Brunson point here, and I love that right there. Get him out of here. He fouled out. Just get him out of here. I've had enough of him. But he's named an all-star. You heard Dante say he's an MVP caliber point guard. That conversation's going to start, everybody. I mean, that is going to start. Other people in the national media have already started it, and he just continues to perform at a high level. And I also believe, guys, that one of the best stats involved with him is he's a winner. And when he's played 115 games now with the Knicks. He's been in the lineup. They're 71-44. That's like a .615 winning percentage when he plays. That's a winner, guys.
Peter, are you ready to learn my song yet? Because it's appropriate.
Go ahead.
It came to fruition.
All right, go ahead.
But I feel like I have to remix it because we got 2 all-stars. Knicks got 2 all-stars. JB's at all-star. JB's at all-star. Come on, Peter. You got to learn the lyrics.
All right. Don't stop now.
Oh, wait.
Don't stop now.
I got to get to the second verse. You missed it. You missed the moment.
Did you see me move, Monica?
He's a little stiff, Monica. I got to work on him over here.
I got to work on it.